Ian.
And Hangouts on air. Everybody out there in the ether world, you're tuning into the Computer America show.
Hi, Jane. Are you there?
I am here. How's that? That sounds better to me.
Can you hear John? Can you hear Charles?
John?
My opinion here is that Google Hangouts should be sent back to the beta shop for redesign. Okay. I'm not impressed with it.
All right. Well.
Back, I'll give a review on the air.
Okay.
I promise I will not use it.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Broadcasting live, it's America's longest-running national radio talk show on computers, Computer America, hosted by national columnist Craig Crossman. Look for Craig's weekly column in your favorite newspaper. This show is being beamed nationwide at ComputerAmerica.com. Keep it here for technology news, computer products, guest interviews, and your phone calls. You're listening to Computer America.
Hello and welcome into the Computer America show. It's the nation's longest-running, nationally syndicated radio talk show on computers. Computer America is heard around the world and coast to coast. And I'm your host,
the great and powerful Craig Crossman.
Objection, Your Honor. He called himself the great and powerful.
I didn't call myself anything.
I am your co-host, certified ethical hacker, Charles Tyndall.
And it's Friday! Yes, it is
Thank
Friday.
insert invisible thing that you pray to here that it is Friday.
Yeah, it's a Friday edition of the Computer America show, and we made it another week, wrapping up, and this is great. X-Men,
Do not spoil it for me, Craig. I have not gone to see it.
Yeah, well, neither have I. I'm going to see it over the weekend, you know. I'm going to try to do a double feat. I'm going to try to catch X-Men, and I'm going to also try to catch Godzilla. Both of them I have.
Godzilla.
Yes, exactly. So
You're not doing it right. You got to look at the Hangout. It goes like this. It goes, Godzilla!
Gesundheit.
Oh.
Okay. So it's Friday. That means we're also going to have a show reminder winner of the week. Yeah, exactly. We're going to do that. So we're going to announce that winner. And we took a great program lined up for you. And it's been an interesting week. I know you weren't here yesterday. Ben was covering, was doing the show, and that's because your little girl graduated. So congratulations.
They grow up entirely too fast for me, and I for the last day or so, I've been trying to put her back into the size that I like. You know, back when she was like 3. Yeah. It's like, my goodness, man.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know,
whoa.
What?
I don't know if my wife is like a ninja or what, but like I got a tornado warning on my phone. Like we get the pop-up warnings because, you know, Google is awesome that way.
Yeah.
And at the exact same time, I got a notice from her that said they're really talking about tornado warnings in the Springs.
I think I see one heading your way right through the window now. Look
I know.
I see it. Yeah, turn around.
I'll get you, my Craig, and your little dog too.
Oh, maybe that's just a tree.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Craig. I promise not to drop a house on you. I promise. I can't remember my password for the chat room. Oh, there we go. I found it.
Okay. So yes, we're up and running. So you know, let me just tell you how you can interact with us here for both hours. You know, if you want to give us a call, that's the easiest way. Pick up the phone, give us a call, 347-884-8881. I'll get you on and get you through. Anything we're talking about tonight, you know, or my guest or whatever was on your mind, just give us a call, 347-884-8881. That's the number to call. You can also send us email to our special live email when we're on the air, live, L-I-V-E, at ComputerAmerica.com. You can also join us in our live interactive add-on chat room. From the homepage at ComputerAmerica.com, under the first pull-down menu, you'll see it there. It says chatroom/video, or you can go down the bottom of the screen. You'll see there's a button that says chatroom/video. Click that, select it. You'll see the chat room. It'll ask you for a username. That's the name you'll be. Oh, there is a tornado there. That's the name that you'll be known by when you go into the chat room. Click the sign-in button in your Java-enabled browser on a Windows machine, Mac, Linux. They all work. We'll move you into the Computer America chat room. And on that same page, sharing the chat room, is our live streaming video page. Of course, the live computer video streaming page is brought to you by Other World Computing. Point it out, Charles. There it is. Okay. Quality products, expert support since 1988, now celebrating its 25th anniversary. Hey, if you have any...
It burnt my hand.
If you have any Apple needs, any Mac needs, memory, batteries, I mean, right to legacy Macs, around 19... they go for as far back as 1998 with batteries. And not only that, they have expert support videos showing how to install everything. You're looking for some great deals and expert support. Please visit them at www.macsales.com, macsales.com, Other World Computing. And they are sponsoring our live video streaming page. Okay, so anything else you want to mention before we bring on our guest for this evening?
Well, it kind of goes with our guest because it's, kind of cool stuff, and I want to do a bit of a survey here.
Okay, so let's bring him on then, okay?
All right, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh my God, they're coming for me.
Gene Steinberg is an award-winning journalist who has written over 30 books on computers and the internet, plus hundreds of articles for many industry publications. Gene hosts his own internet radio talk show, The Tech Night Owl Live, and The Paracast, which deals with the paranormal, UFOs, and the supernatural. Gene is also a Computer America correspondent who appears here on a regular basis. Gene, welcome into Computer America.
Court. Matu. Barada. Nikto. Don't grab me by the neck. No!
What was it? Isn't that what they said when they opened the what was it? It was oh, what's the movie where he's like, "This is my boomstick." Evil Dead.
Oh no, I don't know.
Did you see that Evil Dead?
No, we were talking about the classic, The Day the Earth Stood Still, with Michael.
No, what he just
We're
said.
not talking about the version.
No, with Michael Rennie.
The remake with Keanu Reeves.
No.
That was terrible.
Well,
Remake with Keanu Reeves.
One of the advisors on the film. In fact, on our other show, the paranormal show, the Paracast, one of our guests is Nick Pope, who served as a publicist or something for some movies, some sci-fi movies. He was working with the Ministry of Defense in the UK, and for 3 years or so, he headed their UFO research project.
Mm-hmm.
A guy named Nick Pope. So that's as close as I get to movies. Actually, no, I'm doing research for a documentary on UFOs.
I know you didn't like. I know you didn't like the remake, although I did like it with Keanu Reeves. It was a different bent or a different take on it. But yes,
I kept expecting him to go, whoa.
No, but I like the original black and white one with Michael Rennie, and that was excellent. It was a classic, no doubt about it. But I did like the remake too. So go figure.
Also, think of the classic was directed by Robert Weiss.
Yeah.
Who also directed The Sound of Music.
Mm-hmm.
Who also directed Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Mm-hmm.
No, the first one sucked. Just saying.
It did kind of suck, I mean. It didn't have Khan. Excuse me, Khan!
God!
Yeah.
No, they had to come back epically with the second one because
what the second Star Trek movie with the modern one was a remake of The Wrath of Khan too.
Oh, I won like $300 on that movie. Did you know that?
What?
When they were first talking about who they're gonna do, who's gonna be the guy, who's gonna be it, on like before the first trailer came out, I was like, you know what? I'll bet anybody that it's gonna be Khan. It's gotta be. That's the only way they're gonna make this franchise work. They've gotta go Khan. And yeah, the second one, and everybody was like, no, and then the trailer dropped, and people were still skeptical, and more people started getting into the pot, and in the end, I won $200.
Well, Chris Pine was the new the actor who plays the new Captain Kirk. And I think
he's not bad.
He's not bad. It was good.
It's gonna be his defining role. Every actor's got one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because Chris Pine's been in a lot of movies, and he does, and I've liked him in a lot of movies that he's been.
How did he do with the Jack Ryan role, Chris Pine? Did you watch that?
I didn't get to see it yet.
Yeah. It was like
he plays like a Secret Service agent or something.
It's the Tom Clancy character, Jack Ryan.
Yeah.
Right. Alec Baldwin played him. Sean Connery, Ben Affleck played it.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
exactly. But I have I the Bottle Shock was a movie that it wasn't, but I thought he was really good in Bottle Shock, which was a true story about the winery that when they.
Oh yeah, I watched that movie on your recommendation. Like Snape was in that movie.
Yeah, who was?
The guy who played Snape in Harry Potter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I thought it was a
French wine guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll think of his name in a moment. He's a class actor. He's a veteran actor.
Well, while you're thinking about that, can I do my little survey?
Yeah, you want to do a survey?
Okay. Sure. So, Gene, you're a Big Mac guy, right?
Yes, 6'2", as a matter of fact.
Okay. he's a Big Mac guy. So I've had my Mac Mini.
Ooh, good.
Nom nom. So I've had my Mac Mini for a while now. You know, it's not the biggest powerhouse on the planet, but here recently my trusty Toshiba has finally begun to give me problems on my computers normally get 3 opportunities for you to screw up, and then it's time for me to get rid of you. You know, and my Toshiba the other week, actually on the show, the USB 3 ports just died. Like, I don't know whether it was my fault or whether the computer did it or whatever, but I ended up upgrading, and I bet no one can guess what I upgraded to.
I can.
Oh, guess.
MacBook Pro?
I did. I upgraded to a MacBook Pro, and so far...
Display?
Huh? It is the 15-inch Retina. Yes, it is.
You see?
You know, I'm enjoying it, but it is still hooked up to my monster of a monitor, and I'm still trying to get used to the way things move here, because, you know, I'm a Linux guy. But with that upgrade, leaves my Mac Mini kind of not doing anything. So, depending... Huh? No, I've got a better idea.
What?
So, I want to do 2 things. One, everybody out there in Computer America world knows that we have a Computer America Google Plus page. Yeah, if you don't know, go to computeramerica.com, click on the Google Plus button, and go to our Google Plus community page. Get in there, make a couple of comments, and I want to see the number of people that say, hey, I would love a contest where I can win a free Mac Mini that has been upgraded by our buddies over at Otherworld Computing, MacSales.com. It is a 2.5 gigahertz Intel Core i5 with 16 gigs of RAM, a 250 gig solid-state hard drive in it, and the Intel HD Graphics 4000, 1 gigabyte of video RAM for it, that I might, depending on the number of people who want to do it, give away for free.
Wow.
You missed out, Craig. You didn't do the free.
Free!
So if you're out there in the Computer America world and you want to get in on this contest, go to computeramerica.com, locate the Google Plus button on there, and find the Computer America Google Plus community, and just say, I would follow it, join the community, and say, I would love to win a Mac Mini.
All right. Okay.
And that's the only way. And depending on the number of people that do it, I might just give it away.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens.
All right.
All right. So anyhow, I mentioned so I mentioned the phone number. I mentioned the.
You sure you mentioned the phone number?
Yes, yes, I did. 347-884-8881. I did the live. I did the chat room. I did the Otherworld Computing. So if that's anything we talk about tonight, or you have a comment or suggestion, certainly would love to hear from you. And also call in if will a phone call count as well? People say, hey, I want to win your Mac Mini.
Phone call would work too.
Okay.
Phone call would work too.
I mean, Charles is considering giving away this incredible Mac Mini system, and
it's pretty bad. I mean, it's less than we bought it right after Christmas, so it's only like 6 months old. Again, specs are pretty bad. i5, 2-point-some-odd gigahertz, 256 gigs, solid state, and it's again the upgrades are all from MacSales.com. So come on.
All right, let us know if you want a chance to win it. Just let us know. Now, so that's, let me see, anything else I want to know before we get started here? We talked about how you can get through, we talked about the live video streaming, and I think that's everything. So, Gene, we're going to kind of start out because the big news coming from Apple, of course, is the Worldwide Developer Conference, and that is, what, another 2 weeks?
June 2nd.
Yeah, another 2 weeks.
10 a.m. Pacific time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the keynote.
Yes.
That's where all the stuff happens.
Okay, so
if you ever heard that stuff happens, it's going to happen then.
Okay.
Oh.
So tell us about WWDC. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, there is speculation whether at that point Apple will use the occasion to reveal they purchased Beats Electronics.
We already know they did, though.
Beats, no, it hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
Okay, there have been stories they're going to buy Beats Electronics for $3.2 billion. And, of course, Beats has two famous musical people like Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine. I had to look up the pronunciation of his name. And he's a famous record producer, recording executive. You know, in his heyday, he produced John Lennon back in the 70s, the Bat Out of Hell album for Meatloaf, one of the E Street Band records from Bruce Springsteen. I mean, the guy's a heavyweight, and the report is that Apple is going to acquire this company, not because they make fancy, expensive, or overpriced headsets, but because
Craig?
Dr. Dre and Iovine have
Craig?
out in the music industry.
We've got a problem. Dee just walked in. We've got a tornado warning. I've never heard of one coming up the damn mountain, but apparently there's a lot of commotion going on. I'll be back, maybe.
What?
we've gone from tornado warning, which is just our county of having a tornado warning, to the sheriff is rolling around saying tornado. So, and we've got the fire department across the street. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go see what's going on, and I'll fill you in a minute.
Okay.
This is a tech radio first. I mean, a live tornado. I actually saw a tornado once.
Yeah. All right. Well, Charles.
I was very young.
Well, Charles is going out to check to see what's going on, and then he's going to come right back and see. You know, it's just amazing that all the things that happen when we go on the air with Charles. It's just one thing I've never seen so many interruptions and things. I'm looking out his window. His window looks completely clear. You know. Anyway, so continue on. You were talking about what we were talking about. We're talking about
whether Apple would buy Beats Electronics.
Yeah.
And the key here is that Beats Electronics also has this streaming music service.
Okay.
Which has gotten really good reviews. And part of it is because they don't just use an algorithm to help you build a playlist. They have actual physical musicians who help. Okay, so that's one of the things might happen. Of course, the big thing, of course, is that more than likely we'll see the first public demonstration of iOS 8.
All right, now what?
And for OS 10.10.
10.10. Well, oh wait, Charles is back with the weather report.
All right. Well, the weather report is we've got the thunderhead coming this direction over Pikes Peak. Everyone is checking on the map to see if we have any type of rotation whatsoever. Fire department is staged outside of their firehouse or whatever you want to call it, and depending on what happens next, I may be leaving.
Okay. All right. Well, do you have a cellar that you can go into?
In my house, not in my building.
There's no cellar in your building?
See, I'm currently in my office, and we do have a cellar, but the cellar in the office itself is where our auto shop is.
Yeah.
Because I also own an auto shop, if anybody cares. I don't think that would be the safest place to go for a tornado. Car parts and sharp objects could be bad.
Well, you're going to be fixing a lot of cars after this.
Oh, I know. Hail damage. That'd be great.
What kind of auto shop do you have?
Classic auto restorations.
Oh.
Yeah, we specialize in classic cars. 1970s and newer is where I like to be, or older is where I like to be. We've done 71. We've got a 72 Pontiac in there right now. Just finished my 66 Continental. We're gonna do some weird work for a friend of mine and do the body work on his 2006 Toyota MR2 nothing.
Now, why aren't you wearing your Google Glass? Wouldn't that warn you as well? Why aren't you?
Well, I'm still a Google guy, so my Nexus 5 trustee sitting here next to me has already warned me twice, and normally I just look at it.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
What?
I'm just looking at the news stuff. It's just first of all, where we are, we are one of the highest towns in Colorado. We're in Monument. We rarely get a thunderhead, or what the thing that spawns the tornadoes. We rarely get that high enough to come over the top of the mountain. Yeah. And we just watched it, and the tail end of it just hit Pikes Peak, and it's slowly but surely creeping up over the office. And we're like, And with everybody else doing the commotion, it's just normally you're like, yeah, whatever. We get severe weather storm warnings over here all the time. We get things where they're like, oh my goodness, there's going to be, rain and hail and all that stuff, and we're good with that. But when we look at the radar stuff and we start seeing, oh, this is an old radar.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, get Brittany and find out what she uses. She's got like the real-time Doppler tracking thing because she's like a storm chaser.
The Weather Channel has one of those, don't they?
Yeah, but my office manager has like she's a storm chaser. She's like she follows those guys and does all that other high-speed stuff, and she's got
She's like the movie Twister.
Yeah, she's one of those dumb people. I mean, those brave people that run off into tornadoes. And she's
the star of Twister, became the villain on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. Oh wait, which one? Which
Bill
one?
Paxton.
Bill Paxton. Yeah.
Well, Bill Paxton had to do something to recover from what was it called? Big Love. Great series, but he went really soft in that series, being who he was, and I think there were some dark moments in it.
Yeah, but Bill Paxton no more. He got killed. So on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So that's spoiler.
Thank you for spoiling it, Craig.
Comic book world, though.
Yeah.
Dead is not dead.
Ever. Yeah.
Yeah, this is true.
No, Agent Coulson, you know.
Now look, I'm looking.
Wait, what?
Agent, I'm looking out your window and it looks fine. It looks a little breezy.
Yeah. It's the other way. Like literally, like I'm looking out the window, and that's what I did too when she came in. I looked out, and we got high wind, whatever. Looked the other way, and literally the storm cloud is like above us, and the flash flood warning, thunderstorm warning. Well, I'm still waiting. I'm on NOAA.
Okay. Well, while we're waiting, why don't we let Gene talk about the Worldwide Developer Conference? And
it's not taken over by tornadoes.
Yes.
The tornadoes do not come to San Francisco, ladies and gentlemen. There will be a Worldwide Developers Conference beginning June 2nd.
Right. So
we'll see what iOS 8 is, but the real anticipation this year is OS 10.10.
So this is the next one after Mavericks?
This is the one after Mavericks. We have to wonder what name will they use. Okay, now some people are saying Yosemite because they use place names now.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see that because every time I hear about Yosemite, I think of a cartoon character.
Yeah.
Yosemite Sam.
Yeah. But
so it doesn't make it for me. The key is about OS 10.10 is it might get the full makeover this year in the interface.
Well, here's the thing. I'm using Mountain Lion, and I like Mountain Lion. I did not upgrade to Mavericks because when I tried Mavericks, like 50% of everything that I used just didn't work with it. So and I'm looking at Mavericks like Lion. Mountain Lion was the Mountain Lion. Lion I don't think was ready. Mountain Lion was ready. I think Mavericks was not quite ready. Maybe this next one will be ready because a lot of the stuff that I have wouldn't work with Mavericks. Maybe it does now. I don't know. So
what stuff didn't work?
Oh gosh, a lot of the things that I use on a daily basis just didn't work. I had something called Soundbite that didn't work properly. I have
That's never going to work.
It's never going to work? Why?
Oh, well, Soundbite. That's the one from Ambrosia, right?
No. Soundbite is from Black Cat Systems.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about, the thing that sets up the cart.
Yeah.
The virtual cart.
Yeah, Black Cat
They
Systems.
changed some things in the sound software for OS 10.9. The problem with Apple is Apple doesn't go back.
Nope.
Okay.
Well,
so
I'm sure they'll change
what they changed, it will probably be up to the publisher of that product to change with them.
I think it works now. I'm pretty sure it does. But
if it does,
I just haven't checked it. Fort in the chat room says Mavericks was the Windows 8 of OS 10s.
Not really. The problem they had with Mavericks, the most serious problem was with mail. The handling of Gmail got really, really screwed up. And there were lots of crazy things going on. It wouldn't give you the accurate count of unread messages, for example, which is awful. I mean, someone like you and I were email junkies. If I don't get the accurate count, I don't know what's going on. Fortunately, over 3 updates, they have 10.9.3 right now. It came out a little over a week ago. It's pretty good.
Now, when you say Gmail, I mean Gmail, of course, just uses the browser. You're not talking.
Well, I'm talking about using Gmail from your email client.
Okay, yeah.
Because I don't use browsers for email because I have a number of accounts and I want them all integrated.
I did that for a while, and then I started, and about a few days ago, I started getting, we lost your password for Gmail, and Gmail went, it started losing the passwords, and it would do it again, and then the few minutes would go by, and it said it lost it again. So I just gave up. So I just dropped all the integration. I just use Outlook for my main email, and I go to the website, for Gmail. That's all.
Well, I can't get Outlook to work at all.
Oh,
I've never had good luck with Outlook.
No, Outlook is working fine. Yeah.
I use Apple Mail.
Yeah.
Which is imperfect, but I have this love-hate relationship with email clients. I'm hoping the next version of Outlook, which I guess be Outlook 2014 or something, supposedly Microsoft's doing a new Mac Office. I'm hoping the next version will work. But Outlook 2011 to me is a slug. And I like to slug the programmers, I'll tell you. But that doesn't help with... Anyway, back to OS 10.10.
Okay.
All right. Remember that with iOS 7, Apple overhauled the interface.
Yeah.
Flat was in. Well, Flat may also be in for OS 10.
Yeah.
So it'll get kind of a vaguely similar kind of makeover. Smoother, flatter, that kind of thing.
All right. I just saw Charles run out with a panicky look on his face, but I don't know. He's still running out. He just came back and then he ran out again. So I don't know if he's trying to see if there's something approaching or not. So.
Well, it's not a big mothership, is it?
No, I think he's worried that there's going to be a black funnel cloud heading his way. Hopefully that won't.
I saw one of those when I was in my 20s. I was living in southwest Minnesota, in a town called Worthington, about 60 miles from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And the night before, I was working at this radio station there. The night before, the tower, like a 500-foot tower, was brought down by some kind of wind shear. The next day, they had this wire up there to resume broadcasting. And then we saw the twister a few hundred yards distant.
Yeah.
Wasn't a fun time.
No.
This is when I was very young. At the end, I got canned from that job because the insurance company wouldn't pay the full amount of money.
Really?
To replace the antenna. So the management of the station had to let go of some people. So those who had the least seniority went first.
That sucked.
I was the last to be hired. And therefore, you get the vibe.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, you think that the 10.10, which is going to be this maybe Yosemite or something?
I sure hope not.
Yeah. Well, does it have a name temporarily? They usually give it a code name or something.
Oh, I think they call it Syra or something like that. SYRAH is the code name. I'm going to look it up as I talk to you.
Yeah.
That's the name they're calling it now. Not Sarah, but Syra. That's in Napa Valley, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know if they call it Sarah, but it's spelled Syra, SYRAH.
So you think it's going to be an improvement over the Mavericks?
Well, it has to be better, newer, whatever. But in Mavericks, they did a lot of under-the-hood changes that improve memory management, battery life, and things like that. So, for example, I notice I have this thing that monitors resource use on my Mac. With Mavericks, it uses less resources. The load average is lower because of all the things they're doing. They compress the memory and all sorts of interesting things. Having done all that under-the-hood stuff, you would think that with 10.10, they'll concentrate more on visual changes. And all the stories, all the reports, all the rumors are talking about major changes in the look. Equivalent in, maybe not so much in the look, but equivalent in the amount of change as you had between iOS 6 and iOS 7. So very major update. So that is what we're all looking for. I don't know about new features. There hasn't been much chatter. There was also a wish list. One of the big Mac magazines had a wish list for the iOS. And they were hoping for better handling of mail and Safari and stuff like that. I don't have a problem with the features of Mavericks. The look, I can go either way. Doesn't matter. Doesn't bother me. As long as it doesn't look like Windows 8.
Well, okay. You know what I might do?
Charles disappeared now? What happened?
He's disappeared right now. He's out. I mean, I'm watching him on the. You can actually watch the video, Gene. If you just go to our chat room page and go to the video, you can watch it. And we'll do that during the break. You can go ahead and watch it. This is the Computer America Show on the Blog Talk Radio Network, on the Boost Radio Network, on the IRN Radio Network. Charles and I are talking to Gene Steinberg, Apple aficionado. We're talking about all the new stuff that we're going to be seeing from Apple in the weeks ahead. We've got another Marty Lawrence with Marty Winston.
Hey everyone, have you heard about the No hair removal device that's sweeping the globe? If you want to go weeks without shaving and get smooth, professional quality results, here's our favorite host, Cheryl, for No hair removal.
Thanks. Hey gals, I love talking about my No. It's this cute little hair removal system that you can take with you and use almost anywhere at home or on the road. No more expensive in-office treatments, painful waxing, and no more wasting your valuable time. Got unwanted facial hair? No has patented thermocon technology that works on all hair and skin colors, so it's perfect for using on all body parts. And now you can take advantage of this incredible risk-free trial. Get the No, the facial kit, a travel case, and a $100 discount shopping card, and you don't risk a penny to try it. Try the incredible No hair completely risk-free. Call 1-800-953-5415. That's 800-953-5415. 800-953-5415.
Looking for a best friend? Brother Wolf Animal Rescue has your best friend waiting just for you. The mission is to protect and enhance the lives of companion animals and the people who love them. Their no-kill rescue shelter is open year-round, making it easy for people to adopt their best new friend. This year, Brother Wolf will find homes for over 2,400 orphan dogs, puppies, cats, and kittens. All have ended up as an orphan through no fault of their own. Brother Wolf has created a safe, nurturing environment where these special animals can heal emotionally and physically until they find a lifelong home. Their life-saving transport program brings dogs and puppies from overcrowded shelters in the south to rescues in the north where homes are easier to find. Brother Wolf Animal Rescue is a 501c3 organization. To learn more about their life-saving work and to make a donation, visit their website at www.bwar.org. That's www.bwar.org. Help to realize Brother Wolf's vision when no animal is euthanized for lack of a home.
Who's a good boy?
When you shop for flashlights, most of them will tell you their emitter brightness, typically 800 or 900 lumens right now for some of the good ones. One vendor, Extreme Beam, is the first to start releasing ESI specs for their flashlights, and those are really impressive. In a world of 800 and 900 lumen flashlights, one Extreme Beam model, the TAC-24, has an ESI of more than 900,000 lumens. It gets up there because its beam angle is amazingly tight, just 2.4 degrees, or to put it another way, 10 feet away the beam is just 5 inches in diameter. That's a razor beam, or not. A razor blade is a 12-degree angle, 5 times fatter than this. When the Extreme Beam crew realized just how bright that tight spot of light really is, they began another change. What used to be their low and high modes are being rewritten as their standard and burst modes. The standard mode on that TAC-24, it's online for about $100, can run for 12 hours per charge. Its burst mode is so bright that you can see things 1,200 feet away, or you can use it, I'll try to say this gently, to convincingly discourage an aggressive person. It also offers a strobe mode. It's a very cool flashlight. Right now, today, no LED flashlight brand is putting all of the specs you want to know on the web or on their packaging, though I expect that to change by the end of the summer. It will be especially interesting to watch as more of them start sharing the beam angle and ESI information, because those together tell us more about the effectiveness of the flashlight than many of the specs we see today. But nothing is forever. Emitter technology notches up 2 or 3 times per year. Not that you need to care. Just because the specs on new models get better, it doesn't mean that today's flashlight will stop working. For that matter, lanterns and candles and torches can still cure darkness. And in the morning, so can the sun. This is Marty Winston at the News Tips Bulletin, reporting for Computer America.
And welcome back to the Computer America Show. We're talking. Oh, there's Jordan. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Hi. Oh, Ben, there you are. I think Jordan's coming on. Hi.
Hi, Craig. My dad told me to tell you we have to leave because there's tornado warnings.
Okay. Well, Ben is filling in, so be safe, and we'll talk to you in a little while. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Just in time, Ben.
Yeah. Crazy things happening.
Yeah, evidently. And he's leaving the video live. So we'll see if they're gonna stay that, or if they're gonna turn the computer off. Yeah, I guess they're keeping it on. So anyhow, welcome back to the second half of the first hour here at Computer America. Ben is joining me as my co-host. Oh my gosh, you got a haircut, Ben. You look wonderful.
Yeah, things happen. I fell into a lawnmower and it came out pretty good. So
I think so, absolutely. Well, you look really nice. And, of course, we have Gene Steinberg here with us, our Apple expert. And Gene is talking about we're talking about the Worldwide Developer Conference is coming up the 2nd of June, which is like the week after next. And we're talking about some of the things that we may hear about them, including the new OS 10.10, which is yet to be named. It is the successor to Mavericks, which is the current system. And right now, Mavericks is at 10.9.3, correct, Gene? And
10.9.3. I know with all these 10 point whatevers,
yeah,
it's going to get completely confusing. Imagine when we get to like 10.16 or something.
Exactly. Well,
but then you have to look at things like Google Chrome is what, version 35 or something?
Yeah. But the point here is that what I'm thinking of doing maybe over the weekend, because I had when I there's Charles. Oh, Charles is signing off. I say okay. So
don't take it personally.
No, Charles, you signing off?
Craig, we are leaving.
Okay. Have a good one. Be safe.
Bye.
We'll see you next one. All right. Bye bye. All right. And so.